excited about the prospects now that you're done with 2.5 Men?
Let me just say, free at last. Free at last.
Hey, you're never going to wear those shirts again.
You heard him, right? He said, free at last. Well, that is actor Charlie Sheen's response to getting the pink slip from CBS. He waved a machete, as you can see in these pictures right here, after the hearing, after he heard the news that he was fired yesterday. Now he and his legal team, I know this is a big surprise, are threatening to sue the network. But hours after getting word of the firing, he took to the airwaves again in this disturbing new rant. Take a look at a little bit of this.
This is being recorded because people need to hear my gold as it rolls out, not as it's like disappearing like so many freaking, magician's rabbits.
I like the way you go to Ustream and you see, right when you go to Ustream.com, you...
Don't call me right now, anybody. We're in the middle of genius.
Winner.com.
Winner.com. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't think so. Winner, winner, Sheen dinner.
Oh, okay. All right, well, what do you make of that? Does he have a case is one of the legal questions that is the primary legal question in all of this. We're joined now by Keith Sullivan, who's a defense attorney, and Tamara Holder, a Fox News legal analyst. Tamara, there's been a lot of talk. They fired him. A lot of talk about this clause. It's called the Fox Clause, the Michael J. Fox Clause, because after he left Spin City, he still got paid for it because he sort of created this brand that kept on going after him, and it was believed that he deserved money for it. Is Charlie Sheen going to get that?
Absolutely not. Contracts are filled with all kinds of different stipulations and little mini agreements, especially in these entertainment contracts, which I did when I interned at Miramax in law school. So I've seen these things filled up with special agreements. But the thing is that Charlie Sheen's contract has been terminated. They said, enough. We're done with you. We're terminating you for cause. Michael J. Fox's contract was not terminated. It was part of the contract to give him additional money after he left the show.
Got it. All right. So, Keith, you say, that the key thing in what Tamara just said is cause, that he was terminated for cause, and you dispute that.
Absolutely. The clause they're citing to is this immorality clause, and there is nothing he has done that rises to the level of being immoral conduct, moral turpitude. That's well beyond anything.
Not holding a knife at your wife's neck, none of that stuff rises to the...
All that stuff happened long before they decided to terminate the contract. Think about the timeline of this. They only terminated the contract after he lodged insults at the producer of the show. This behavior has been going on for months, if not years, and they had no problem with it. And when it first occurred a couple of weeks back, they came out and said, what can we say? Charlie shows up and we make billions of dollars.
Yeah,
this is about money.
Tamara, they basically, laughed it off. As long as he was showing up for work and he was making money for everybody, they were happy. But as soon as he started to point the finger at the producer and call him some nasty and perhaps very inappropriate names, then they decided that he had terminated that morality clause.
Well, sure, those are the allegations, but we don't know if this was a morality clause or just a flat-out termination clause. A lot of these entertainment contracts say that they can terminate you without cause whatsoever. And maybe he started to become a liability. That's what Warner Brothers said in their statement yesterday. They said that he was showing up to work, missing lines. He was having problems with the with
suddenly
the staff.
Now they think all of that's a problem, though, Tamara. And before, as Keith points out, they didn't have a problem with it at all. So legally, Keith, but is that
maybe it's gotten worse?
Is that an argument for him? Can he say, I forgot my lines plenty of times and nobody had a problem with it? Why now?
Absolutely, and we've read the submission that the attorneys for Warner Brothers have submitted to the arbitrator, and they talk about erratic behavior. That doesn't rise to the level of immoral. The fact that he may be an alcoholic and a drug addict and may be suffering from some mental illness is not immoral. It's offensive that they're taking that position. It's really about money. It's about the bruised egos of the executives over at Warner Brothers, and that's what this comes down to.
Charlie Sheen, most people tried half the stuff that he pulled off. They'd find a way to terminate them for some kind of cause. But you outline an interesting argument here, Keith. Thank you very much, Tamara. You as well, as always. Thank you very much. Good to see you guys.